Make sure you can see Jessie in between her arms. Just because in between your arms means nothing. Because they could be in between your arms.
Hey guys, come over here.
Yeah, you need one hat, like in line with this.
Right here.
No, I'm not allowed to do it. We have this.
Read them on. You're right here.
Yes, Tiago. Mom and pop's right here.
Oh yeah, he's the mom. So we're gonna fight for mom who's the fight.
The two proud uncles.
Mom, Tito's dad. That's what I was saying.
Beware, it's going to be really loud. Hey, should I have it start turned down? Or should I just... It's about to be really loud.
Are you guys all ready?
Oh yeah. Hey, Dylan, can you take the speakers forward a little bit? It's going to be... Awesome, thanks, Dylan.
Good afternoon and welcome to Charger Field at Lancaster Bible College for today's senior NEAC contest between the Wildcats of Cazenovia College and your LBC Chargers. Prior to the beginning of today's game, we want to recognize a number of seniors on both the men's and women's team. One of the seniors that was recognized last year was Jeff Edmond, and his parents are Fred and Kelly Edmond, and we were thankful for Jeff to be a part of the team this year as well. So, big round of applause for Jeff.
Let's go, Jeff!
The seniors as well today. Our first senior today is number 43, Tiago Nake. Tiago is being escorted by Ivan Free and Sam Kim. His parents are Asuero and Mita Nake. They are unable to be here. They are in Mozambique, where they are serving as missionaries. Tiago has appeared in 22 games and 33 seasons for the Chargers. He's compiled a record of 8-7-1 between the pipes. He's made 68 saves and earned 3 shutouts. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tiago Nake. Our second senior today is number 12, Justin Saucefoos. Justin is being escorted by his wife, Kate, and his parents, Paul and Debbie Saucefoos. This is Justin's 3rd season with the Chargers, and today is his 47th game in an LBC uniform. Justin, a defender, has scored 6 goals and assisted on another during his time with the Chargers. He also has 2 game-winning goals. He was named NEAC Defensive Player of the Week during his junior season after scoring 2 goals in a 3-0 victory over Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Justin Saucefoos. Our third senior is number 0, Van Sutphin. Van is being escorted by his mom, Dawn Sutphin, and he is also the son of Greg Sutphin, who was unable to be here today. Van is a 4-year senior. He's appeared in 46 games between the pipes and has a record of 12-15-2. He's posted 7 career shutouts and made 131 saves. His 131 saves are the 17th most in program history, and he's posted 9 wins for the Chargers in 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Van Sutphin. Our fourth senior, number 24, Dominic Buffone. Dom is being escorted by his parents, Gene and Joe Buffone. Another 4-year senior, Dom is playing in his 70th career game for the Chargers. A defender, Dom has scored the first 2 goals of his collegiate career this season. After going scoreless in his first 56 collegiate games, Dom scored twice in 3 games, including a 3-1 victory over Juniata on September 20th. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Dom Buffone. Our 5th senior is number 19, Spencer Lockard. Spencer is being escorted by his parents, Bill and Melanie Lockard. He is a 4-year senior, is playing in his 81st career game today, and has started every game of his collegiate career. Spencer, split between a midfielder and defender, has scored 7 goals in his career and assisted on 2 others. Spencer has earned NEAC All-Conference honors in each of his first 3 seasons, including a first-team selection in 2015. Through 80 career games coming in today, he's logged 6,639 minutes on the field for the Chargers. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Spencer Lockard. Our final senior today is number 17, Edward Bills. Eddie is being escorted by his mom, Paula Eckert, and his dad, Ed Bills. Our fourth senior is playing in his 77th career game today. He scored 24 career goals and has 17 career assists. His 24 goals are tied for the 16th most in program history, and his 65 points are tied for the 14th most in program history. Edward has been a NEAC All-Conference selection twice, including a first-team honor during the 2015 season. Ever the clutch player, 10 of Bill's 24 career goals have been game-winning goals. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Edward Bills. At this time, we want to recognize our women's senior players. Our first women's soccer senior today is number 12, Reagan Horst. Reagan is being escorted by her parents, Sherry and Nevin Horst. Today is her 64th career collegiate game and her 55th in an LBC uniform after playing her freshman season at Messiah College. She has 22 goals and 21 assists in her collegiate career and 9 career game-winning goals. Her 22 goals are currently tied for the 9th most in program history, and her 65 career points are the 10th most in program history. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Reagan Horst. And our other lady senior player is number 26, Rachel Kummer. Rachel is being escorted by her parents, Kevin and Cheryl Kummer. Today is the 80th game in Rachel's collegiate career, as she has started every single game since her freshman season. She's collected 12 goals and 13 assists for 37 points, while providing lots of stability in the midfield for the Chargers on both ends of the field. Her 4-year career game-winning goals and her 80 games played are the 8th most in program history. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for senior Rachel Kummer. How about a big round of applause for all of our seniors, Thiago Nake, Justin Saucers, Van Sutton, Don Buffone, Spencer Lockhart, Edward Bills, Reagan Horst, and Rachel Kummer.
Players, you can come off the field. Get on. Here we go, boys.
Let's do one.
Today's presenting sponsor is Sight and Sound Theaters in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where the Bible comes to life. Online at sight-sound.com. LBC Athletics would also like to thank these sponsors: PALPS, Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School; Lancaster Toyota, lancastertoyota.com; World Team, us.worldteam.org; Kistler Tiffany Benefits, ktbenefits.com; Orthopedic Associates in Lancaster, fixbones.com; and B.R. Kreider & Son, Incorporated, online at brkreider.com.
It's okay. I mean,
Slide that little box back. I can slide it closer that way.
good afternoon and welcome to Charger Field for today's NEAC Senior Day contest between the Wildcats of Cazenovia College and your LBC Chargers. Cazenovia enters today's game with a 7-6 overall record, 3-3 in conference play. For the Chargers, 6-8-2 overall and 3-2-1 in conference action. Some Senior Day festivities prior to today's game as the Chargers honor their 7 seniors: Jeff Edmond, Justin Stolzfus, Edward Bills, Spencer Lockard, Don Buffone, and Tiago Nake. All the seniors will be starting today. That includes Nake, who will start between the pipes for the Chargers, while Tom Nichols will be the goalkeeper to start the game for Cazenovia. Beautiful fall day here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as the Chargers and Wildcats get set to go here on Charger Field. Cazenovia in their road uniforms, the navy blue in the back and on the shorts with the baby blue trim and baby blue stripes with the yellow numbers. Chargers, meanwhile, in their home whites, black trim on the shorts and the shirts, and black and red numbers on the front to go with the white socks. Good crowd on hand today for Senior Day. Once again, the weather probably helping the attendance as well, as this is sort of uncharted territory some years for Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as not normally in the low 70s with beautiful sunshine normally here towards the end of October, but nevertheless, we'll take it, and I'm sure we'll pay for it sometime in January or February with a couple of feet of snow. Chargers will start with the ball. That's senior Jeff Edmond over top of the ball. Official says we're ready. We are underway here at Charger Field. This is Joel Hughes with the ball for the Chargers. Though these are conference games, it's actually the divisional record that's going to help get each of these teams into the playoffs. So despite the fact that it is a conference game, this is not a division game, as the NEAC has split into 2 divisions in many of the sports for this 17 and 18 year. Chargers in the South Division, while Cazenovia in the North Division. So the game is still important as it's a conference game, but as far as making the playoffs goes, the games against Wilson and Penn State Abington next week for the Chargers hold much more weight in terms of actually getting into the playoffs for LBC. Nichols will roll that wide there for Jonathan Cardenas. Mugisha now with it for the Chargers. Raman Mugisha turns to his right now. Back pass for Justin Stolzfus. Stolzfus coming this way for Don Buffone. Buffone chests that down, bumped a bit, still gets control. He'll move that back to Spencer Lockard. Spencer Lockard, newly engaged as of last night, I learned prior to today's game. So congratulations to Spencer Lockard. Couldn't get it to you, sorry. This is Mugisha right in front of us, back for Buffone. He'll turn and move back for Nake. Nake lines that up. He'll put that up into the air, slips a bit as he gets a hold of that one, headed out of the air by Diaz. That's Andreasen there. Andreasen, the leading scorer for Cazenovia so far this year, freshman from Sweden. He's 8 goals and 6 assists for 22 points. 3 game-winning goals as well for the Wildcats. Sophomore Dan Babersdorf will knock that down for the Chargers. And come this way for Buffone. Mugisha working in the middle for Hughes. And he'll keep going that direction for Latshaw. His pass is picked off, though. Hughes able to get back into the play, retains the ball, and now Latshaw again will work back for Hughes as they play catch on the far side. Looking for Mugisha. Flag stays down, and Mugisha will chase that down for the Chargers. Schlatter is over there. He'll work it in the middle. Bills is there with the shot. Just getting a tip on that is Nichols. Nice first shot for the Chargers. A good chance for senior Edward Bills.
Chargers corner kick being taken by number 6, Dan Babersdorf.
Babersdorf will take this corner kick for the Chargers. Edmond along the goal line for the Chargers. Using his 6'3" frame, I'm sure. He'll keep it low. Edmonds there, as is Lockhart. Another nice save by Nichols. Put into the back of the net, though. It's number 12, Justin Stolzfus, gets a goal on senior day and puts the Chargers ahead just 3 minutes into the contest.
12 from 19 and 6. I think there was a shot before that, too, by Lockhart. And a save.
So Lockhart with the first shot. Nichols makes another nice save, but there for the rebound is Stolzfus. He puts it home, and the Chargers lead 1-0.
That is Justin's second goal of the season.
Nelson knocked down there a bit on the far side. No foul called there. Chargers with the ball, though. A throw in from Latshaw finds Bills. Hughes with it here in the midfield. He'll work back for Stolzfus. Seven career goals now for senior Justin Stolzfus. Baversdorf with it now for LBC. He'll go into the middle for Mugisha. He'll turn, and now Don Buffon has all the space in the world as he surveys the field. He'll make a run himself, going heads towards the corner. Nice pass ahead for Nelson. Nelson will look to turn, a little bit of a stutter step there. Van Wee is with him now, back for Buffon. Stopped by Baversdorf, into the middle now for Hughes. Hughes looking for Mugisha, not there. Flipped up over his head, now taken by Barton. This is Barton with plenty of space. He'll come this way, looking for Van Wee. The phone steps in front of that and gets a piece of that pass. It'll head towards Edward Bills, and he's got some space. He'll head towards the far sideline with that pass. Latshaw looking for Edmond. Out of play, and a throw-in coming here for Cazenovia. Along the far side, that's number 2, Sam Sharp. Hughes steps in front of that pass, and now this is Baversdorf. And he'll come this way again for Buffon. Buffon's pass looking for Edmond, bit too soft. Taken there by defender number 5, Kyle Johnson, junior from Elmira, New York. Mugisha, and gets a piece of that out of play off of him. And Schlatter will have the throw in. Foul there on Nelson. Pass goes into the middle. That's Andreasen. He'll take that left-footed shot. That's up and over everything. Nice strong shot there from Andreasen. Both of the women's soccer teams from these schools will play following this game, a scheduled 3:15 start. Many of them sitting Many of the LBC players, I should say, sitting to our left in the shade, while the Cazenovia women's team is sitting to our right behind each of their respective men's benches. The LBC women's volleyball team is in action today. They're playing a tri-match down at McDaniel College in Westminster, Maryland. Chargers will take on Muhlenberg at 2 o'clock, followed by a match with McDaniel at 4 o'clock. I believe it's homecoming down there today. My brother is a 2012 graduate of McDaniel College. I believe he was headed down that direction today. Lots of activity going on. I believe he said the soccer teams are in action down there at McDaniel, both of them playing Muhlenberg, and the football team takes on Muhlenberg today. So it's a lot of games going on in one day. I'm thankful for just a soccer doubleheader here today. Lockhart and Stolzfus with a short pass there. This is Nake. His pass for Latshaw goes through Cazenovia player. Latshaw able to get to it. Tracks that down. He's tripped up. Foul there on Cazenovia. 8:13 into the contest here. Chargers leading 1-0. Early goal by senior Justin Stolzfus. Foul called there on Nelson on the far side. A nice day here in Lancaster, as we said, so much so there's a hot air balloon there in the distance. Usually see them in the early evening when we have afternoon games here. This is a different time than normal to see these hot air balloons. Baversdorf jumps on that in the midfield. He's got some room to run. He'll look ahead for Mugisha. He's taken down. That's going to be a foul for sure. And a free kick coming here for the Chargers. That was a beautiful pass by Baversdorf looking for Mugisha. We'll call this about 27, 28 yards here for the free kick. Lockhart is there, as is Edward Bills. This has been Edward Bills territory for much of the past 4 seasons. Lockhart's going to give way, and this is going to be Edward Bills' try. Nichols, the goalkeeper, is setting up the wall. And this is Bills. He'll take that shot right into the wall and right into the hands of Nichols. Three early saves here for Nichols. Van Wee and Buffon do battle. Nice move there by Buffon to create some space. He'll shoot it back towards the middle for Edmond. Edmond trying to flick that ahead to Nelson. The offsides flag is going to go up. First offsides of the day. Wendling will pass over to Johnson, who moves back for Nichols. And back to Wendling. Wendling, the freshman from Troy, New York. Off of Mugisha here. Good job by Schlatter. Phone steps in front of that and heads that up into the air. Edmond is there. He and number 6, Cardenas, do battle. Foul there on LBC. This is going to be Johnson here. Nelson being moved back to the 10-yard mark. So head towards the far post. Nobody home and up and over everybody. A goal kick coming here for the Chargers. LBC right back in action tomorrow as they host Morrisville State at 12 o'clock here at Charger Field. Women's game scheduled for 2:15. LBC then travels to Wilson on Tuesday for a doubleheader, men's and women's, starting at 2 o'clock in Chambersburg. And the regular season will wrap up next Saturday here at Charger Field as LBC hosts Penn State Abington at 1 and 3:15. Van Wee on the near side here. He and Buffon do battle. Buffon able to step in front of that. Moves it right back to the Cazenovia midfielder. That's number 6, Cardenas. His shot is taken and saved there by Nake. The LBC women's volleyball team will also be in action next week. They host a Tuesday night match against Penn State Harrisburg here at 7 o'clock. We'll honor the 2 LBC seniors, Lauren Grimm and Miranda Kemmer, prior to that contest at 7 o'clock. This is Edmond looking to get a leap. Number 5, Johnson, and we get to the ball before he got to Edmond there, so nice play by the defender, Johnson. Hughes intercepts that pass, and now Baversdorf. Nice moves there by Baversdorf. He'll give way to Bills. Bills working along the end line there. Bumped into, and the ball taken from him as he had to go 1-on-2 with some Cazenovia defenders in the far corner. Now out of play off of Baversdorf, and a Cazenovia throw-in coming up as we're 12.5 minutes into today's contest. Good job by Hughes to step in front of that. Loses it for a second now. Regains control. They would have worked through two defenders. Looked for Nelson, but a bit of a miscommunication there, and Nichols with it now. Latshaw will take that out of the air, work towards the middle for Nelson. Comes this way now for Mugisha. His pass is picked off. Good job by Locker there to step in front of that one, and this is Mugisha again. Looking into the middle for Edmond, he'll flick that this direction. Buffon is there. Good job there by number 9, Schlatter, to put that over his head. Buffon able to win that though for the Chargers. Edmond now down there for the Chargers. He and Schlatter go battle there on the ground. Nelson comes up with it for the Chargers. He'll look to turn. He'll now cross it. Nichols is there. He grabs that right before it goes out of play. And now a goal kick coming. Nichols will go short and work for Johnson on the far side. He's just able to step in front of that, deflect it away from him. Now this is Mugisha for Baversdorf. Andreasen, nice job. They take that from Baversdorf there in the midfield. And now this is number 6, Cardenas. And now this way, right in front of us for Schlatter. He'll look to push that forward for Van Wee, but way too far in front of him, and Nake comes off of his line for that one. Punts that the whole way down the field practically. Headed out of the air by Johnson. Stays up in the air. Now Hughes and Latshaw able to get to that. Nice play by Jeremy Latshaw on the far side. Cazenovia takes control. Andreasen here with it. Baversdorf there in the midfield for Mugisha.
Cazenovia College and your LBC.
Bill's looking to run that down. Johnson is back there. Sharp with it here. He's got some room. And now gives way to De Salvatore. Now this is Barton. He'll come this direction for Schlatter. Taken there by Diaz, and now Van Wee. Off of Nelson, out of play. Throw in coming right in front of us here for the Wildcats. This will be Schlatter. Off of a Cazenovia player. This is now Don Buffon with a throw in. Throw goes to Edmond. Taken there by Wendling and driven back towards the LBC side of the field. Throw in for Jeremy Latshaw on the far side. Looking for Bills. He'll chest that into the middle. Taken there by Diaz. Now Andreasen, he'll look in towards the middle. This is Barton. Barton's right-footed shot goes wide. So the Chargers lead 4-3 in shots. But more importantly, lead 1-0 on the scoreboard. Early goal just before the 3-minute mark by senior Justin Stoltzfus. Assists from Spencer Lockard and Dan Baversdorf. Barton may have twisted his back there just a bit when he took that last shot, so they gave him a few extra minutes to get up off the field. Stolzfus will put that up the far side. Johnson and Edmond in a bit of a foot race, off of Johnson and out of play. Be Latshaw on the throw in on the far side there. Finds Edmond. And now for Eddie Bills. Bills looking in the middle for Mugisha. Headed away though by Schlatter. And now cleared. Stolzfus to take that off one bounce. Good job by Bills to get a piece of that. He has it again. His pass is deflected though. Good job by Johnson to step in front of that. Seems like he's everywhere on the field. Good job by Spencer Locker to step in front of that one. He's looking ahead for Nelson, a bit too far. Locker doing it right away. Just pleased with himself there on that pass, but a good job on the defensive end to get to that ball. This is Diaz. His pass is deflected and cleared. This is Bills. Bills 1-on-4 waiting for some help. His pass from Mugisha chips off of him. Mugisha able to run that down though. And now this is Nelson. Nelson with the shot. That's blocked by Johnson. Throw in there for Mugisha. He'll find Bills. Bills ridden off the ball. Taken here now by Cazenovia, Andreessen. And he'll work back for Del Salvatore. His pass is taken there by Hughes. Nelson's going to be offsides. I like that, Bob. I like all that. The phone here right in front of us. He'll look down the line looking for Edmond. Bit too far in front of him. Wendling now. And now Schlatter. Lockhart steps in front of that. Offsides there on Eddie Bills. Sharp on the far side. Stolzfus able to knock that away. This is Nelson. Now for Mugisha. Plenty of room for Mugisha as he works into the middle. And now he finds Beversdorf. Just a bit behind him, and Sharp takes that for Cazenovia. Now this is Bills. He flicks ahead for Beversdorf. Beversdorf across. Oh, just missed Nelson there. Good job by Schlatter to step in front of that one. Lockhart picks off that pass. Andreessen looking for Barton. And now this is Latshaw. Nelson with it. Back for Buffon. Bills flicks that on to Nichols. Nothing there. Headed by Nelson there. Mugisha with it now for Buffon right in front of us. Now Lockhart. He'll reverse the field and go for Stolzfus. Beversdorf. Back for Lockard, and now Stolzfus. Hughes for Nelson. Now Buffon. Beversdorf has some room. Lockard again over for Stolzfus. Chargers looking to crack that back line, but they don't want to be offsides. They already have 3 of them. Little room here now, just off of Mugisha and out of play. Nichols will take that for Cazenovia. Bit too far for Andreasen, headed away by Stolzfus. Now Beversdorf in the middle. And Mugisha. He'll look to play it for Edmond, headed away though by Johnson. Taken there by Wendling and cleared. Lockard steps in front of that. Bit of a misfire there. And now the Cazenovia work back down. Barton. Lockard will step in front of that and out of play. Throw in coming here for the Wildcats. Out of play off of LBC, a throw in. Chargers bench wanting a foul call there. Mugisha steps in front of that one, much to the delight of the goalkeeper, Nake. Beversdorf will clear. Slaughter looking to go through Mugisha. Bumped into there, accidentally there. Foul called on Cazenovia. Stolzfus will take this kick here for the Chargers. Nice job by Stolzfus there. Work that into the middle for Edmond. Just a bit over his head, but now Beavers will flick that way. Johnson again gets in front of that one. Worked into the middle. Picked off there by Stolzfus. Good job by Locker to take that down and blast that the other direction. Nichols comes off his line. He'll get to that one and bring that into the box. Nice punt there by Nichols, headed out of the air by Lockard. Beversdorf now for Hughes, bit too far, that picked off. Foul called there on LBC. Johnson with it here, just over the midfield line for Cazenovia. Again, a great crowd on hand today for today's game. Despite it being fall break here at Lancaster Bible, plenty of people here. Nake is there to make the grab. Off of Johnson, taken there by Bills. He'll look to flick ahead for Edmond, picked off though by number 15, Lucas Wendling. Andreasen with it. He'll work into the corner for Van Wee. Buffon chases that down, though, and gets to it first. Buffon works through the defender there, and a foul called on Cazenovia. Pass picked off there by Stolzfus. He'll work for Beversdorf. To the far side for Eddie Bills. Looking for Beversdorf. He's on sides. Beversdorf is there. A little flick. No good. Taking that after the shot. Shot goes wide, though. Some subs here for LBC. Ivan Correa and Jared Jordan will check into the contest.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 5, Jared Jordan. Number 15, Ivan Correa.
Corner
Chargers
kick coming here for LBC. This is Beversdorf. Beversdorf will look to the far side. Stolzfus heads that back into the middle. Jordan is there, just picked off. Correa knocks that down. He'll look to turn and shoot into the middle. Nothing there. Tipped. Jordan is there. The shot. What a save by Nichols. Gets a hand on it. Nice save by goalkeeper Tom Nichols. Keep this a one-goal game. Not going to get a much better look than that for Jared Jordan, but Nichols shot that hand out and able to make that save. Buffon chases this down into the corner. He'll put it out of play. Give us a second to thank our presenting sponsor, Sight and Sound Theaters. Located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Sight and Sound is a proud sponsor of Charger Athletics. Go beyond entertainment with Sight and Sound. Every show is an epic experience with a meaningful message. Surround yourself with uplifting Bible stories brought to life in jaw-dropping scale by a world-class cast, spectacular special effects, and live animals. Visit the tickets tab at lbcchargers.com to make a reservation today. Partial proceeds support Charger Athletics. This is Jordan again. He'll find Correa. Correa over to Mugisha. Pass picked off. Pull the trigger there, Ivan. Jordan able to get to that. It'll be off of Schlatter, and it'll be Chargers ball. One more thing on Sight and Sound as the Miracle of Christmas starts on November 3rd. Bills with the left-footed shot, saved there by Nichols. Shot 17, save. So the Miracle of Christmas beginning November 3rd there at Sight and Sound. That'll run through December 30th. And coming in March 2018, the show of Jesus will begin. Got some insider knowledge that it's going to be incredible. Lots of great special effects for that show. Rain on the stage, from what I understand. So bring an umbrella and enjoy the show. First go. Okay, so there's a splash zone, from what I understand. Very good. Good job by Mugisha to keep control of that, and the offsides flag will go up on the Chargers. Ivan Correa getting a bit of a reprimand there from the official. He didn't like the call of the offsides call and gave a little Dikembe finger wag. Official didn't like that. Foul there on Cazenovia here. Stolzfus right here. Bills will run this down. Foul's going to be called on LBC. "13 minutes remaining here in the first half. Chargers leading 1-0 on a goal by Justin Stolzfus 3 minutes into the contest. Baversdorf with it. Looking for Correa, but out of his reach. Mugisha now for LBC. He's got plenty of room. Off of Jordan, out of play. Mugisha asking for forgiveness on the pass from Jordan. Andreasen and Hughes do battle there in the midfield. A battle of the 10s there. Knocked away from Stoltzfus temporarily. Now Lockhart will fire it back towards the Cazenovia side of the field. Johnson will flick back for Nichols. We have someone for the book. Johnson will race to that one for Cazenovia. He's got plenty of room. He'll work to the far side for Sharp. Bill's able to chase that down for the Chargers. Sharp gets to it, however. Foul called. Lockhart here, he'll find Jordan. Bit off of his foot though. Taken by Cazenovia. Out of play, we'll have a substitution there for LBC. This is Tolson. He'll come into the game for Eddie Bills.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 22, Chad Tolson.
Foul there on LBC. Stoltzfus with it here. Coming this way for Buffon. Now Tolson. Looking to work around the defender. Taken here by Schlatter. Out of play. Another substitution here for LBC. Isaac Gutierrez will come into the contest.
Checking in for the Chargers.
So Gutierrez will check in for Dan Baversdorf. Throw goes for Tolson, taken out by Mugisha. He'll try the right-footed shot. He'll stay wide. Another sub for LBC is Marcroft. Josh Marcroft will come into the contest. He'll replace Latshaw. Under 8 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0 in favor of LBC. Tolson puts that off of the Cazenovia player Wendling. Throw in here for LBC. This is Buffon. Correa's header broken up. Taken now by Hughes, though, for LBC in the midfield. And he'll work back for Stoltzfus. And he'll turn around and pass that back to Nake. Mugisha now. Now Marcroft on the far side. Hughes for Lockard. Now back for Stoltzfus. Put that into the middle. Nobody home for LBC. Van Ween knocks it down. Headed there now by Mugisha and Buffon. He'll turn and flick that towards the middle. Correa knocks that down. Able to chip that around Cardenas. Good job by Correa there. And now Tolson. Tolson, the speedster, able to keep that in. Oh, I disagree. LBC bench probably has something to complain about there. Nevertheless, no call on Cazenovia ball. Sharp with it there on the far side. Jordan working on him there. Out of play, and a throw-in coming here for Kaz. Now Hughes. Mugisha. Foul card there on Cazenovia. See what the Chargers do with it here. It's probably 40 yards away for the Chargers. Maybe a few yards inside of that. See if Correa looks to put this on goal if he'll look to the far post. He'll go to the far post. Lockard is there. It's going to go off of a Cazenovia player, though, however, and a corner kick coming for the Chargers. Rama Mugisha will take this corner kick.
By number 7, Rama Mugisha.
Mugisha back into the middle. Correa heads that into the air. Lockard is there. Taken away, though. And now a foul called on the Chargers. Marcroft chases that down. Able to stay with it, too. Good job by Josh Marcroft there on the far side. Finally ridden off the ball, but Jared Jordan is there for LBC. And now Mugisha. He'll come this way for Tolson. A little back pass for Buffon. Gutierrez is there, trying to flick that ahead, but just up and over his head. Andreasen. Now eventually it gets over to Cardenas. Diaz, he'll pass back for Schlatter. Bumped into there by Correa. Nice pass ahead to Jordan. Jordan's got a step on the defender. Out comes Nichols. Shot by Jordan, up and over everything. Ball bounced on there at the last second. Good pass there by Correa. Chargers lead 9-3 in shots. They have the last 5 attempts as well. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Chargers in front 1-0. Early goal by Justin Stoltzfus here on Senior Day. Stoltzfus with the header there. Now Hughes and Andreasen will give chase. This is Hughes again. Looking for Tolson. He'll flick ahead. Taken out of the air, though, by Wendling. Diaz once again. Mugisha is there. And now Lockard, he's got some time. It's going to be up and out of play off of Wendling. Throw in coming here for the Chargers. Flicked up in the air by Tolson. Brought down by Diaz and now Schlatter. He'll flick ahead looking for number 12 Barton, but Lockard steps in front of that. Nice job by Mugi. Should have back passed that for Lockard. Now he'll play to the far side for Marcroft. Jordan with it now. Looking ahead for Lockard. Good run there by Lockard. Nichols is out to get to that though. Good job by Nichols to come off of his line. Chargers moving the ball much better today than they did on Thursday after they suffered a 7-1 loss to non-conference opponent Rutgers Camden. But this is definitely a different Chargers team than one we saw just 48 hours ago here on Charger Field. And that's good. Foul called on Tolson there right in front of us.
Seconds, Bob.
Cardenas with it here, looking for Diaz.
1 minute remains in the
Driven
half.
up in the air. It's going to be off of Stoltzfus and out of play. The corner kick was called, but the center official is going to overrule that and say it was deflected off a Cazenovia player. I'm not sure how that could be, frankly. But a goal kick coming here for LBC. I thought for sure that was going to be a corner kick coming for Cazenovia, but out of play. Off of the Wildcats, and Stoltzfus will take this for the Chargers as we tick under 30 seconds remaining here in the opening half. Flicked ahead. Now this is Wendling once again for Cazenovia. Gutierrez on him. Tolson with it here. And Gutierrez will work in the middle for Ivan Correa. Now for Jordan. He's on side. Jared Jordan with the shot. Just up and over the goal again.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we've reached halftime here at Charger Field. The only goal so far by senior Justin Stoltzfus, just under 3 minutes into the contest. So the Chargers will take a 1-0 lead into halftime. We'll come back just before the second half with some stats from the first half, as well as the starters for the second half. Thank you for joining us today on the Charger Sports Network on our YouTube page. We'll come back in just a few moments for the second half between Cazenovia and Lancaster Bible. Chargers lead 1-0. We'll be back in just a few. Go Chargers, go.
Today's presenting sponsor is Sight and Sound Theaters in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where the Bible comes to life. Online at sight-sound.com. LBC Athletics would also like to thank these sponsors: PALTS, Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School; Lancaster Toyota, lancastertoyota.com; World Team, us.worldteam.org; Kistler Tiffany Benefits, ktbenefits.com; Orthopedic Associates in Lancaster, fixbones.com; and B.R. Kreider & Son, Incorporated, online at brkreider.com.
Back here at Charger Field, Lancaster Bible leading Cazenovia 1-0. Stats from that first half: Lancaster Bible leading Cazenovia in shots 10-3, 6-1 in shots on goal. 5 saves for Tom Nichols for Cazenovia. 3-0 in corners for LBC. LBC also had 4 offsides, while Cazenovia was not offsides. There was 8 fouls for the Wildcats and 7 for the Chargers. Lancaster Bible goal coming from Justin Solsus, just 2:52 into the game, as he netted his 2nd goal of the season and his 7th of his career. Assists went to Spencer Lockard and Dan Baversdorf.
They didn't start. Ours is not starters. Okay.
Because JJ's in.
Right. Okay.
I think he's the only non-starter.
I know their numbers.
Yep, he's the only one.
Just one change for the Chargers in the lineup here to start the second half. It's mostly the starting lineup. Jared Jordan will replace Jeff Edmond, however, in the starting lineup as we start the second half. The starters are back in for Cazenovia. Foul called on the Wildcats there. Stolzfus will play back for Nake. He's got plenty of time as he surveys the field. Worked back into the middle, though, but cleared by Stolzfus. Baversdorf will clear that for LBC. That'll go out of play. So that throw-in coming for Cazenovia. Foul called here on the Chargers, and an opportunity coming up for Cazenovia. We'll call this about 22, 23 yards out. Cazenovia setting up the play. Justin Solsus, Edward Bills, and Caleb Nelson making up the wall so far for the Chargers. Chip shot up into the box, taken there by Nake. Pretty easy play for Nake. Up and out of play. Gisha misses the tip play there. Throw in here for Latshaw. Coming our way. Taken there by former ball boy Jordan Mellinger. We have plenty of yellow shirts if you're looking to get back into the game. Taken here by Stolzfus. Over to Lockard. Mugisha run that down on the far side for the Chargers. And now into the middle for Baversdorf. Baversdorf will take that shot. Saved by Nichols. Once again, the Chargers in action tomorrow as well here at Charger Field. LBC taking on Morrisville State. Men's game will begin at 12 o'clock. The women's game coming at 2:15. Mustangs are playing Wilson today. Cazenovia will head to Chambersburg following this game and take on the Phoenix tomorrow. Talked to Cazenovia head coach Ed Goodhines prior to the game, and he said the team will be leaving for Chambersburg following this game, and they're looking to stop somewhere to eat on the way there, and then they'll stay at a hotel in Chambersburg tonight and get ready for the game against Wilson tomorrow. Lockard with it. He'll play to the far side. Looking for Mugisha. He would sort of hop over Schlatter there, and Mugisha gets to it. He'll cross it towards Eddie Bills. Just a bit too far, but it'll stay in play, and Bills will take this one for the Chargers. He'll play for Jordan. Jared Jordan with it now. He'll cross to the left foot. His pass is deflected. This is Baversdorf, and it'll be out of play, and the offsides flag goes up first. Nake will come out and slide in front of both number 12, Justin Stolzfus, and David Andreasen of Cazenovia. Punt goes up into the air, brought down by Cazenovia defender Wendling. He's got some room to run as well. Wendling still with it, and Nake slides in front of him. Some other scores from around the NEAC right now. Keuka leads Gallaudet 5-1. SUNY Cobleskill leading Bryn Athyn 4-2. That game at the half. There's a first half for you. Mugisha with it here, looking for Eddie Bills. Just too far in front of him. Bills is going to track this down, though, and have plenty of time to turn. Into the middle it goes, but cleared by Johnson. Stolzfus let that go out of play. And throw in quickly here for Latshaw. Now Bills, he'll push into the middle for Baversdorf. Pass is broken up there by Diaz. Headed away by Andreasen. A foul there on Nelson. Lockard with it here for LBC. Flicked ahead, this is Nelson. The offsides flag goes up. Shot put on just wide there by Cardenas. So Cazenovia with some early chances here in the second half. Nake will line up this goal kick. It'll be taken though by Justin Stolzus. Jordan with it here. He'll find Mugisha. He's on sides. Mugisha working into the top of the box. He'll look into the middle. That pass is deflected though. Mugisha able to get it back. Just cleared right before where Bills could load up and try to put a shot on goal for the Chargers. This is Barton. Battle of the 12s here as he and Stolzus go at it. Foul's going to be called there on Barton. Nelson's pushed down there by Johnson. Bills with it. Looks like he'll go to the far post for this one. To the far post he goes. Nichols able to get to that. Latshaw able to bring that down for the Chargers to Bills. Now Nelson in the middle. Back outside for Latshaw. Move back for Stolzus. Hughes will reverse the field. Go for Buffon. He'll flick that ahead for Jordan. And Beversdorf will try to chase this down for the Chargers, and they'll get there first. And now Hughes. Looking for Bills. Bills is there. Eddie Bills. Saved by Nichols. Eddie Bills looking to join the senior day scoring party that Justin Stolzus started earlier. He'll take the corner kick, though, for the Chargers now.
Chargers corner kick being taken by number 17, Edward Bills.
So Bills is ready. He'll put this one towards the box. Up in the air. Nelson has it there. And now into the back of the goal. And a goal for the Chargers. I don't even want to speculate how that went in. Looks like Rama Mugisha is being congratulated. But I'm not sure how that one found the back of the net. To be honest with you, it looked like the defender was either going to clear it or the Nichols was going to grab it. So Mugisha must have gotten his foot on it there and into the back of the goal, and the Chargers take a 2-0 lead. I think Mugisha.
Eddie, are you giving it to Rama? Did Rama score that? Who subbed?
Mugisha?
Who went in for you, 16?
We'll work it out.
11 or 6 is already in. So
11's new.
so no assist on
Nelson.
that. Nelson. What's that? You want the assist? Giving 2 assists. Say yeah. Gosh. Oh, you're generous. Goal 20 and 17. Who's the other one that's in for them? How about they check in with you?
Who went out? This is Jordan now. He'll work into the box. Bumped into a bit. Mugisha, nice save again by Nichols. Nichols has made some incredible saves today for Cazenovia. It could be much more than 2-0. What? What did you say?
23. 11 for 22 and 23 for 16.
Who for 16?
23.
So I have 11 for 23.
23 wasn't it. 11 for 22. 23 for 16. Who are they, the Wildcats?
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 11, Jonathan Maya, and number 23, Dalton Diore. Chargers' second goal is scored by number 7, Rama Mugisha, with assists from number 20, Caleb Nelson, number 17, Edward Bills. It is Mugisha's 8th goal of the season.
Jonathan Mejia checking in for Cazenovia just a bit ago, and Dalton Diore also as well. This is Mugisha again, looking for Bills. Bumped into there by Johnson. Good play by him to take that from Bills. So the Chargers lead 2-0. Early goal by Stolzus in the first half. Now Mugisha. Cazenovia threatening here. Barton with it here. And into the back of the goal for Cazenovia.
Which one held him on? Far side? Right next to him. He's got right in the middle. I don't remember what number, but he was obviously on. It was the center guy. Wasn't even close. I'm just asking which one. All right, we got to be close. Who scored?
Utah. Quality.
I don't think so.
Keep going, guys. Straight back.
Who's ever played that ball?
You asking if there's an
Wildcats goal is scored by number 12, Jaden Barton, with an assist from number 6, Jonathan Cardenas, at 58-57. It is his 8th goal of the season.
So Jaden Barton scores for Cazenovia. It's his 8th goal of the year, assisted by Cardenas, his 2nd of the season. Cazenovia cuts the Chargers lead to 2-1. Just under 30 minutes to play here in the second half. Jordan with it there for the Chargers. Whiffs a bit and now cleared.
Back in for the Chargers, number 15, Ivan Correa.
Foul called there on LBC. Free kick coming here for Cazenovia. So Johnson. Lockhart heads that away for the Chargers. Race down and got you there by Diore. Off of Buffon and out of play. Taking it in by Barton. His shot hits the right post. That close from Cazenovia tying it as Barton hits the post. Almost exactly where his last shot went. That went into the back of the net. Foul called on LBC. So Cazenovia controlling much of the play since LBC made it 2-0 just moments ago. Puts towards the top of the box. And now cleared by LBC.
You got Tony. 7.
Cazenovia with the ball on the far side. Taken there by Buffon. And now Baversdorf working in the middle for Correa. Bills will go to the other side now for Jordan. Headed away from him by number 9, Schlatter, and now taken by Nichols. Headed away by Latshaw there, taken there by Cazenovia. Now Hughes though for LBC. One bounce and Correa is there. Bumped into a bit. Now Mugisha, a foot race with Wendling. Wendling able to keep that in nicely on this near side. Hughes with it though for LBC. Jordan works into the middle. Little drop pass for Correa, a bit too strong though as it bounced on Jordan right at the end there. Now Diaz for Barton. Able to slide that past Stolzhus. Now into the middle, but cleared by Hughes. Stolzhus there off of his foot and back in towards the box. And now this is Barton again, the goal scorer for Cazenovia. Back for him, he's got some space. Bumped into. A foul called there on Cazenovia.
Who for who? 16 for who? 11. Thank you.
Bills with it now. Ball taken from him, but again regained by LBC. This is Baversdorf. Nice move there in the midfield. He'll look to find a player down the wing. That's Jared Jordan. Now Baversdorf again. Nice move by Dan Baversdorf into the middle of the far post. Eddie Bills is there. Header off the crossbar. Taken there by Jordan for the Chargers. He'll look to create some space. Defended there nicely by Schlatter. Able to get around though. Jordan in towards there to the goal, and Nichols grabs that out of midair. So senior Eddie Bills that close to restoring the 2-goal lead for the Chargers, but off the crossbar.
Back in for the Wildcats, number 22, Nathan Salvatore. Number 16,
Salvatore and Van Wee go back into the contest.
Number 27, Tony Gaiman.
Tony Gaiman into the game for the Chargers. 23:35 remaining here. Chargers are in front 2-1. Each team with a goal here in the second half. Diaz looking to get around Lockard. He can't. And now Bills. He'll play ahead for Correa. Looking ahead for Gaiman. Bit too strong. Nichols is out. He'll drive that back towards the LBC side of the field. Good job by Stolzhus to leap up in front of that. Now Jordan on the far side for the Chargers. Jordan still with it. Gaiman trying to get back to him. Shot there by Correa. Nice save by Nichols. Corner kick coming here for LBC as Chad Tolson will check back into the game. He'll come in for Jared Jordan. 9 saves now for Nichols today.
Chargers corner kick being taken by number 6, Dan Baversdorf. Back in for the Chargers.
Baversdorf with the corner for LBC. Baversdorf to the far side. Hughes with it there. Nichols will jump in front of that before any other harm can be done. Long throw by Nichols. Latshaw steps in front of that. Lockard now, he'll move back for Buffon, the last man back for LBC. Ahead for Bills. The offsides flag goes up. Seventh offsides on the Chargers today. Throw in here for Cazenovia. Diaz with it here for Cazenovia. The left-footed shot coming from Diaz. Saved by Naka. He's there. The rebound taken by Barton and into the back of the goal. The game is tied at 2 apiece.
Wildcats goal is scored by number 12, Jaden Barton, with an assist from number 8, Juan Diaz at 69-15. That is Barton's 9th goal of the season.
There you go.
You still got to keep going.
So Barton scores his second of the game. He's on a foot race now with a couple Chargers defenders. He'll move to the right side. No foul called there on the Chargers. Cazenovia player was taken down, and that shot goes wide. So the official hearing it quite a bit from Cazenovia's bench and all the players on the field, and probably rightly so, as a player was taken down there in the box. Lots of players converging there, so it may have been tough to see, but certainly someone taken down in the box. Following the second Cazenovia goal, LBC's number 15, Ivan Correa, was issued a yellow card. This is Brandon Taylor. His right-footed shot will head towards the right post, saved by Nichols.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 23, Brandon Taylor.
This is Tolson, bumped into there by Wendling. Good defensive play there. And now the Chargers, Nelson steps around one defender. for Tolson. Shot saved by Nichols. Lockhart is there, or excuse me, Stolzfus is there. Chips it over Barton temporarily. Barton able to race it down, head to the end line, out of play. And a goal kick coming for the Chargers. So since the Chargers took that 2-0 lead, it's basically been all Cazenovia, and they've now tied the game at 2-2. Just under 18 minutes remaining here. Cleared there by Johnson. Gaiman racing over, out of play. We have a substitution for the Chargers. Mugisha is going to check back in for Tony Gaiman.
Back in for the Chargers, number 7, Rama Mugisha.
Number 6, who are you going in for? Number 6, who are you going in for?
Latshaw for Mugisha, a bit strong on his touch. Cleared now by Cazenovia, but that pass is deflected. Now Cazenovia will clear it. Back for Lockhart. Clock's going to stop here. Barton's going to come off. So run out and quickly check on Barton. Not sure when that injury may have occurred. Could just be some cramps as well.
Back in for the Wildcats.
Latshaw steps in front of that.
Jonathan Cardenas.
Now Andreasen with the ball. Latshaw in front of him. Chipped into the air. Stolzfus to step in front of that and clear the ball for the Chargers. Back into the top of the box, the ball goes here. Tolson gets that for the Chargers, and he'll clear it out of play.
Eddie, who are you going in for? Thank you.
Foul called there. The clock's going to stop again. Yellow card is going to be issued to number 5, Kyle Johnson. So each team with a yellow card here today. Joel Hughes with the ball for the Chargers.
John, can he sub? Go, Eddie.
No, move back. Tolson flicks ahead and now cleared the Cazenovia defender Wendling, but a corner kick coming for the Chargers. Now before a substitution as Edward Bills will check back into the game.
Back in for the Chargers, number 17, Edward Bills. Chargers corner kick being taken by number 6, Dan Baversdorf.
Back into the box, just over the foot of Mugisha, out of play, and a goal kick coming here for Cazenovia.
Pardon? No, I have tolerance, but he's done. He's not running up into my face. You giving a shot to 12?
Guys, keep going. Push him higher initially, then you can drop.
Cazenovia with possession here right in front of us. Shot's going to go plenty wide there for number 22, De Salvatore. Chargers still leading in shots, 18-11, including 13-5 in shots on goal. But goalkeeper Tom Nichols has been standing on his head for much of the afternoon, keeping Cazenovia in this game. He's made 11 saves today. Chargers with all 6 of the corner kicks in today's contest. Mugisha with it now for LBC. He'll look ahead for Tolson. Tolson is there, takes the right-footed shot, just wide. Nice job by Tolson to get to that and have that shot on the run there. Very impressive by Tolson. On the far side with it is Wendling. Still has it now. Move back for Johnson. Looks up ahead, but headed by Buffon. Taken now by De Salvatore. Baversdorf on him. Now this is Diore with it. Bumped into a bit. Caleb Nelson with the ball for LBC. And now Hughes. He'll flick ahead for Eddie Bills. Bills look to take a step, and he will. He'll find Mugisha, who's on sides. Rahman Mugisha already with a goal today for the Chargers. Johnson is there. And now Bills into the middle. Cleared temporarily. Mugisha is there. He'll take the shot. Saved by Nichols. Punt there by Nichols, taken down by De Salvatore. And now back for Diaz. Has an assist today for Cazenovia. This is Bills with it now for the Chargers. Foul called there on the Chargers. This is Sharp. Bills on him. Sharp able to get around. He'll play into the middle now for Wendling. Good move by Wendling to get around Tolson. He has a step. Wendling still with it. Deflected a bit. Right to Nake, though. Fourth save of the day for senior Tiago Nake here on senior day at Charger Field. Bills and Sharp going at it. Now for Baversdorf. Tolson knocks that down. And now for Buffon on the overlap. Buffon into the box. Into the middle, taken easily by Nichols. Lockhart will run this down just ahead of De Salvatore. And now a throw-in coming for Cazenovia. Buffon with it now for LBC on the throw-in. This is Nelson. Into the middle for Beversdorf. Looking over for Bills. That pass is picked off by Sharp. Van Wee ahead for Diaz. This is Van Wee again. He'll put that towards the goal. Nake knocks that down.
'23.
Nake here with the punt. Over the midfield line. Kept on going. The out of play off a Sharp and a throw in coming for LBC. Bills with it. He'll find Nelson. Nelson looking into the middle, possibly for Beversdorf, but a miscommunication there and taken easily by Nichols. 9:25 remaining in the second half. Tied at 2 here. Cazenovia with 2 second-half goals, both coming off the foot of Jaden Barton. Standing right in front of us, waiting to check back into the contest. Lockard steps in front of that pass. Nelson with it. Looking ahead for Tolson. He is able to get to it. Out of the cut, goal comes Nichols, and into the back of the goal. Chad Tolson gives the Chargers a 3-2 lead with 8:50 remaining here in the second half.
Go ahead, 12. You can go. 12, go.
That's totally on you, ref! That's totally on you!
Any assists?
Chargers goal is scored by number 22, Chad Tolson at 81-10. That is Tolson's 3rd goal of the season.
He was trying.
So Tolson, that's his 3rd goal of the year. Chargers lead 3-2. Under 9 minutes to play, excuse me. This is Nelson again for the Chargers. Mugisha once again on the far side. Johnson's the only player back for Cazenovia. Mugisha again with it. Still one-on-one. Mugisha to his right. Now back to his left. Taken there by Johnson. Caleb Nelson with it now for the Chargers. He'll play into the middle for Bills. That pass is picked off. Out of play and a throw incoming. A substitution first for the Chargers. Marcroft will check back into the game.
Back in for the Chargers, number 2, Josh Marcroft.
Bills with an opportunity at the top of the box, high and wide. Chargers lead 22-13 in shots, 15-7 in shots on goal. Most importantly, lead 3-2 on the scoreboard after the goal from Chad Tolson just moments ago. 6:45 remaining here in the second half. Cazenovia with the ball. Back for Nichols. He's been unbelievable today for Cazenovia. Don't let the 3 goals fool you. He's been on top of it. It could be 13, frankly. Chested down by Andreasen there. He'll work back for Diaz. Excuse me, that's Cardenas. Barton ridden off the ball by Bills. Bills steps around again. Try to flick that past Sharp. Sharp does a good job taking him there. Now a foul on LBC. The clock will be stopped. Yellow card on Eddie Bills. Up into the air. Chested down by Cardenas. He'll take it again. Beversdorf is there. Steps in front of that. Now Van Wee. Cardenas again, back for Sharp. Towards the top of the box it goes. Headed there by Nelson. Markov trying to chase that down, not going to get there, and a throw in coming for Cazenovia. Chested down by Andreasen there. Towards the goal it goes, chested away by Stolzfus. He'll clear it. Nelson now for Mugisha. Mugisha still with it. Driven off the ball a bit, but right to Chad Tolson, who's streaking down the right-hand side. Tolson into the middle. Nelson is there, off of a Cazenovia defender and out of play, and a corner kick coming for the Chargers. Who's taking it? 7.
Chargers corner kick being taken by
Dan Beversdorf with the corner kick for LBC. We took under 5 minutes to play, 4:49, 4:48. Beversdorf is going to take his sweet old time lining this one up in the corner for LBC. He's ready and puts this one in the middle of the box. Headed away by Lockard. He's going to stay in play. That was not Lockard, that was Nelson. Lockard chases that down. Now to Bills. Bills tries to split the defenders. He does. Bills all alone in the side of the box here. Into the middle. Nelson, shot to Lockard. Oh, and the offsides flag is up. No offsides called, though, so we'll give the shot and the save there to Lockard. Headed by Andreasen there. Taken out by Van Wee. Buffon trying to clear that one. He will get in front of that just prior to where Barton is over there. Headed out of play, though, by Buffon. So a corner kick coming for Cazenovia, their first of the contest. Andreasen looks like he's heading towards the corner to take this for the Wildcats, as we're about 3:40 to play here in the second half.
Being taken by number 10, David Andreasen.
It's going to be 12.
Section number 12, Jaden Barton.
Barton quickly to Andreasen there. He'll slide along the goal line. Back for Barton. The shot blocked by Mugisha. Good job by Mugisha to get in front of that. Another corner kick coming here for Cazenovia. Andreasen is headed that way again, as is Barton. We'll see if they do that short corner kick again. Now it looks like it's just Barton.
Corner kick by the Wildcats being taken by number 12, Jaden Barton.
Barton is there. Nichols, the goalkeeper, is up here as well for Cazenovia. Another corner kick awarded here to Cazenovia. Nichols is up here for Cazenovia. The goal is empty.
Barton with the corner kick.
Third straight corner. Up into the box it goes. The whole way through. Johnson's going to get to this one for Cazenovia. Stolzfus is over there. He'll step in front of Johnson. And a goal kick coming now for LBC. Good job by Stolzfus to ride the ball out of play there. Goal kick coming, 2.5 minutes to play here. Chargers in front 3-2. Over the midfield line, headed though out of the air by number 9, Schlatter. Markroft will take that and he'll play that into the corner. Nichols will head that direction. Mugisha trying to chase that down, but Nichols is there well before him. 2 minutes to play, under 2 minutes, 1:50. Headed there by Lockard. Cardenas will take that. And now Beversdorf will head that up into the air. Just looking to play into the corner. Tolson giving chase there as Wendling goes after it. Tolson again able to win that, and he's tackled. That's a nice form tackle. Foul called on Cazenovia, and the Chargers will once again take their time setting this play up, I'm sure. Oh, the things you can get frustrated with when you're down a goal as opposed to when you're up a goal. Bill's setting this up. Beversdorf is there as well. Bills is ready. 1:05 to play here.
1 minute left in regulation.
1 minute to play. Into the box it goes. Deflected. And taken now here by Schlatter. Driven off the ball, though, by Bills. He'll look for Baversdorf. Baversdorf into the middle, just up over the head of Caleb Nelson. Tolson is there, up and over the crossbar. Cazenovia coaching staff imploring everyone to get up the field. Mugisha there takes that out of the air. Johnson with it now. He'll whiff just a bit. Nichols will have to go back for this. Nelson's giving chase. 25 seconds to play. Nichols gets to that. Now 20 seconds. The punt goes up the field. Nichols will follow it. Now Cardenas Sharp is there as well. Bills heads that up into the air. Mugisha straight up into the air. 9 seconds to play. 1 bounce and out of play. Ball looking for Sharp. Excuse me, Sharp looking for the ball. Time is going to expire though, and the Chargers are going to win this game 3-2. Quite a game by both teams today. Chargers able to get that late goal under 9 minutes to play off the foot of freshman Chad Tolson, and they'll earn the 3-2 victory today. Cazenovia falls to 7-7 overall, 3-4 in conference play, while the Chargers improve to 7-8-2 and 4-2-1 in NEAC play.
But again, stick around. The women's game will begin right around 3:15.
So the Chargers get goals from Justin Solsus, Rama Mugisha, and Chad Tolson. Both goals for Cazenovia come off the foot of number 12, Jaden Barton. So the Chargers improved to 7-8-2 overall and 4-2-1 in conference play. And they'll take the victory today and look forward to tomorrow's game against Morrisville State. We'll have the women's game for you in just a few moments. Keep joining us here on the Chargers Sports Network. Lancaster Bible wins the first one, 3-2. We'll be back in just a few moments. This has been Zach Freeman. Go Chargers, go.
Today's presenting sponsor is Sight and Sound Theaters in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where the Bible comes to life. Online at sight-sound.com. LBC Athletics would also like to thank these sponsors: PALTS, Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School; Lancaster Toyota, lancastertoyota.com; World Team, us.worldteam.org; Kistler Tiffany Benefits, ktbenefits.com; Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, fixbones.com; and B.R. Kreider & Son, Incorporated, online at brkreider.com.